Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Moin.
Nobody noticed.
Hello. Hello, people. Good evening, Demons Up, Manda, Dutch, Zorg, and whoever is also lurking in the background. Yeah, and he's gone.
Tiger balls.
Oh, tiger balls.
Hello.
The eye. No, not really the eye. Other body parts.
Jap's eye of the tiger.
Just as a fair warning in advance, this will be a short episode because I'm so fucking exhausted.
He's exhausted. I've got resin and rye, which sounds a bit like resin. Oh no. Why the fuck would you do that?
Because
Why?
I'm desperate.
My God, why? How are you going to make sure we're definitely finished?
Yes. Hello, Mr. James Knutz.
Jam, 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 Scots. My barley wine is 10.7%, which is still less destructive than your fucking brown cola.
It's called mishmash.
Sure. Sure it is.
It's tasty.
Mine is resin and rye, and I also have Felina with the little cat.
Resin. Tasty
Yep.
resin.
Tasty resin. I'm assuming so. That's why I had that.
Resin should be a consumable.
It is. Painting body parts in a cart. What? Why are you in a cart? Would it not be easier if you were sitting in a chair? I don't think you have to paint them in a cart, mate.
Oh, is that terrain for Fallout New Vegas?
Deliberately misconstrued what it meant for comic effect.
Shandy,
Like Shandy Bass.
You could try to send it to me. Maybe it clears customs.
Good old Shandy. Rattler. Fuck's Rattler.
It's the same mini I'm trying out OSL. What?
Oh. It's a chunky monkey.
Orange sauce lighting.
Num num num. Num num.
I hope the audio's good for everybody in chat. If not, well, leave a comment. Answers on the postcard. Send a pigeon.
Pardon me.
No worries. Hello, Mr. Denley. Audio is good, says Demon Sep. So I'm not touching any dials today.
Oh, that's probably for the best.
Yeah. Speckle Jim isn't dead. He's just sleeping. And he's absolutely not stapled to the piece of wood that's keeping him upright.
Speckled Jim.
Splendid!
Good old Speckled Jim. If it hadn't been for the Flanders pigeon murderer, he'd still be with us. Speckled Jim. Get this done.
Shall we start then with
yes.
interesting little projects?
Yes.
Good.
Some people may remember last week. Oh, what the fuck is this? Stop trying to promote things at me, Twitch. Nobody likes you. You can't. Last week, we'd seen a delightful battle report of Kings of War, where in it there was a Ratkin army that was all far away in the distance. We didn't get to see it.
Yeah, no details to be seen. Horrible.
Yeah, it's terrible. And then apparently he just started lashing out indiscriminately.
As is my want in life.
Yep. So he had to put them all up here because, as he says, apparently I'm a bastard of questionable lineage due to not sharing pictures in the Hitler cast. So I imagine that was you because I'm all sweetness and light.
Yeah, I'm taking that blame absolutely and completely on my shoulders.
But look at that. Look how fucking majestic it is, and its majesticness. As he says, look at the right goodness. Yay, my friends.
You can almost hear them gnaw through their
He has different
enemy's
wings
teeth.
now. Oh, he has to choose different wings now. Speckled Jim or Rodent Rat. I particularly like the ridiculous regiment / hordes of little rat dudes. Whenever you get to see them from behind, you can see it's actually like some sort of wall, so there are more people in the underpass below it. But it's a gorgeous looking army. I'm not sure what everything is, to be fair. Tangle, yep, dead on with that. Scurriers, Nightmares, all great. Claw Shots, fucking go team. And then I suppose it must be one of the war engines, the giant mole rat with the twin Gatling guns. It's not something I was expecting to see, but I'm not adverse to it. These,
there's the back
whenever
end.
you see them, the back end of them, look at them. Coming in through the walls like rats into walls, like that Lovecraft.
I think that's one of the
short
rare
story.
cases where the back end of the unit actually looks more interesting for the one who's playing the army
Yes.
than your opponent.
Yeah, fuck your opponent. They just need to lift their toys off. That's what that is. It's cracking.
Indeed.
I'm all at home to this. So well done him. Although maybe if you're a little less abusive next time, Tim, he'll put them up in advance anyway.
Oh, look.
Look at them. Well, whenever you get up close, they are just like 3D printed blobs.
Is that a rat swarm, or is that
Yes.
just somebody being happy?
It's either a rat swarm or it's the topology of a mountain range. It's got all contours, but they've all got like stringy rat tails out the back. That's how you know. I mean, fuck it, why not? Why pay money? For a long time, I remember looking at rat swarms way back in the day. There was a company who did resin bases, and they did a set of Scaveny bases that were covered in rats and stuff. And I just looked at it and went, I just buy the 40mm squares, and it's already got a rat swarm on it. You just don't put anything on top of that. Boosh, done. Never go around to it. Went out of business. Shame. Scudzalak, the demon spawn of the EU.
Why is he a demon spawn of the EU?
That's his name.
Okay.
It's not actually that, but it's very, very close. Let's pull up the companion. I'll tell you exactly what he is. Reckon. Ye Rippins. Scudzalak, demon spawn of Dew. D-U. D-I-E-W. D-U. Anyway, look at them coming through the walls like rats.
Like the rats they are.
I should go back and reread Rats in the Walls by Lovecraft. Because, I mean, look at that. It's pretty spot on for it.
I like the fact that you could use this also as just a terrain piece.
Oh, yeah. Here's my wall. Are you playing Rat Kid, are you? No.
No, playing Age of Sigmar this time.
Just ignore the rats.
Just
They are, for all intents and purposes, crenellation. Yeah.
don't let yourself be distracted by ratty faces.
Yeah, well, I would. This is shock trip regiments, though. They're what, 130 each? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6.
It's a lot of rats.
6, 180, 780. It's not a lot of rats. He hasn't doubled down on tunnelers, to be fair, which in many respects shows he's not complete filth. Legend. But the rat with the twin Gatling guns must be one of the weapons teams. Death Engine. Must be the Death Engine Spewer, because it walks off a chariot base and has a rattle cannon. Yeah, it must be that.
No single picture of that anywhere. So.
Oh, what can't? He was doing so well. Ugly up. Tell your brother to sort his shit out.
And there you have it. That's the show for tonight. Good night.
Oh, it's a classic. Really is. Really makes me want to paint something Kings of War-y.
But does it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Not rats, obviously.
Rat burgers in the future. Yes, as Sylvester Stallone has told
Yeah,
us,
we learned that.
there
Have
will
some
be
good,
rat burgers
good rat.
in the sewers because
This is-
no cow can be grown in the sewers.
Yep. This is rat. It's a pretty good fucking burger.
Yep.
Also contained Dennis Leary, the comedian.
Being a upstanding citizen for
Yep.
change.
That's, well,
I'm
a
an
citizen
asshole.
anyway. ASS.
H-O-L-E. A-S-S-H-O-L-E.
He's an asshole.
I drive really slow in the ultra-fast lane while people behind me are going insane. I'm an asshole. That
Good
concludes
times.
our musical challenge for tonight.
If you've never seen Judgment Night, the film, it's got a fantastic soundtrack. B, it's a really good film. It's got Shane, what you call him, Emilio Estevez. And some other people. They're going to go and see a boxing match. They get stuck in traffic and they go off the freeway and get lost in the inner city and see a gangland killing. And then they get hunted through deserted streets by these lunatics, and Dennis Leary is the head of the gang.
I think I've seen that movie, but that's ages ago.
It's so good. So good.
Yes, people knew how to make proper movies way back when.
Yep. I'd like to say the soundtrack's fucking amazing. It was like Spawn. It was all hippity hop with metal. Let's put a hippity hopper and some metal people together.
Helmut and the House of Pain. Says
Yes.
Ewok Kebab. And welcome, Mr. Kebab.
Cypress Hill and no, Faith No More was the Booyah Tribe. Who the fuck did Cypress Hill team up with? Oh, it'll come to me. Anyway.
Anthrax.
No, but Anthrax are on it, I think.
Anthrax has done some things with Run DMC, I think.
Where they would do. Another body murdered. I got your big house, Ewok.
The Ewok that go the house.
So far away. In my house.
Looks like a chocolate cake.
Thanks for house. It is like a chocolate cake. Or licorice. Oh, licorice. I've not had licorice in too fucking long.
Oh,
I need to go and get licorice.
look at my house. My house is amazing.
It is. As obviously you've seen that I have that because I've already pushed the thing into the House Water # West House.
Teenage Fan Club and De La Soul. Printed in licorice. That would be an interesting.
Yes. It would not survive contact with the enemy, or in this case me. Fucking have that. I'd like that. Absolute fuck nugget. Was Canadian. Died. Ate too much licorice. Huh?
He's
What
just
dick.
too weak.
Weak. So weak.
So Elysium 64. What's
Yes.
he up to? The Red Saber Beyond the Empire. That's for the Silver Peanuts?
Correct, Bondo, mein Freund. So there is a whole thing behind this, because it's not just the Silver Bayonet and Cthulhu West pulpiness. There's a bit about setting the East ablaze and Beyond the Empire, which is, heading out into Uzbekistan and Kazakhstan and Kyrgyzstan and Kyrgyzstan and all the other stands during the Bolshevik Revolution and doing daring do. So he's been doing a bunch of work, including things like upgutting his little
vehicle.
for desert traveling. It does look like he's got the one that belonged to Corporal Jones in Dad's army. So we're going to do now. We're going to go cross country. So we need jerry cans. We need. I was going to call them sand traps, but they're not. Sand ladders, skids, something, whatever they are, tied to the
It
side.
looks like it just jumped out of a Tintin novel.
Yes. He did manage to put them all in and orientate them in some sort of clever way. He's not sure how he did that, neither is anybody else. You know, it is what it is.
Burps.
But there's some delightful pictures there. And also, I will appreciate the fact that the painting on it's really nice as well. I mean, the detail work he's put in already with the brass etch stuff is cracking. But then afterwards, seeing them all painted up, I did feel like going in and orientating them all properly, and then found I couldn't be arsed. So, you know, it gives people a chance to stretch their neck.
Yeah, indeed. Although then they should have been in alternating directions to have a proper exercise. Oh, just
Yes.
God. I hope nobody heard that cracking sound.
Yeah, we all do that. We all do that.
It's starting to get worse with every day. He's gotten the fattiest plan for Uzbekistan. Oh, no.
Why would he not? Most people did, to be fair. Mostly the British Empire, occasionally some others. We're going to have you by buggery if needs be. As the great man once said in With Neil Nye.
Tiny tents.
Yes.
And what looks like a hunting party.
Yes. Well, what else are you going to do? You take your Bolsheviks out and then start shooting things.
Oh, look. Even comes with a proper little tea stand and a book.
I don't think those tents do. I think he's added those as additional extras to make it betterer. But while you're focusing on the tea, it means you're not paying attention to the fucking Yethian time streamer. Look at that cat! All Yethians are cats. The vampire is the least threatening thing in that entire picture. So I point that out. Fuck you, vampire boy. We've got bigger fish to fry.
Today I got a spam email that really made me chuckle. I've got a blog that's that I occasionally use for finger food that you can eat without touching your minis.
Okay.
And
like a horse bag round your nose.
Yes, but no. And also, it's called the Om Nom Nom Nomnicron.
Oh, nice.
And the main user is the Great Old One. And today I received a spam email going, "Dear Great Old One, might I interest you in a website redesign?"
Of course. Why would you not? Just go right ahead and send me your website design, Missy boy. Want something with non-Euclidean geometry, please?
Do something that drives people insane the instant they click the link.
It's Dark Young in the Forest. Somebody kill it with giant badgers or something. Badgery gub-gubs.
So many evil things.
Yes, it's great, isn't it? He even had a Hound of Tindalos from Acton Cthulhu, which was possibly the only thing from Acton Cthulhu I ever wanted, really. I was like, oh, that's quite cool. I like how the brickwork ripples as it walks through. I wouldn't burn any of these things with fire. They might just piss them off. Although standard operating procedure is generally to nail all the windows and doors shut and set fire to the building before you leave. But that's...
And add some salt around the premise.
No, you're not being chased by a snail, mate.
Hello, Mr. Crispin. I didn't tell you because you were already early yesterday. So
yeah, just 24 hours early.
Sort your timetable.
I did send Elliot Ness to the Juju house once in a Cthulhu campaign while he was there with the Untouchables facing whatever we'd trapped in the basement under a well. I emptied the arsenal at the police station, and then we took a steamer to the UK. So it's like, bye, Elliot. I hope the untouchable survive. Not telling you that.
Hope you
though,
enjoy
Sonny Jumbo.
yourself.
Yes. Good times.
There's a tiny tonk in the back. Why is there a tiny tonk?
Why would there not be?
Does Silver Bayonet have rules for tonks?
No, but then they don't have rules for rifles either.
Okay.
Improvised adaptive cam. So he does have a couple of different rule systems he could potentially use. So it doesn't necessarily have to be Silver Bayonet. There's the Blazing Empire, Way Out East stuff as well. But I like the plan to go all Cthulhu in a Silver Bayonet style during the Bolshevik Revolution in that geographic locale, because it's very Orient Expressy, you know. Get on board the Orient Express and get absolutely fucked.
As if a revolution isn't scary enough already.
Well, might be. You don't know. The revolution will not be televised. But like, you two can stick jerry cans to things. It's cracking.
As long as he does not start sticking jerrys to his vehicles.
Oh, if he had pictures of the jerry can, he could stick it all over the place. That would be amazeballs. Get a gold button for that.
That's an addition to Terrain Fest. People hide little pictures of Jerry on your terrain. do little wanted posters, or grab the title image from Jerry Can, and just put that on.
There's
somewhere.
a bigger copy of that somewhere, because somebody made me a T-shirt off the back of that. So he clearly got the file off Ryan, presumably.
Potentially.
Yes.
That's an idea. Just put a Jerry somewhere in your hobby project. It's like Easter, but all year round.
FT-17, so that's World War I French tank. Or tankette.
We should ask Sean if only there was a method of asking people.
Yeah, that's okay. I'm aware of its work.
What about popping a Lloyd Jesus in?
Did you see the Mexican Jerry from 3D Breeds? I did not see a Mexican Jerry. No. I'm not looking at that. Did you say Lloyd Jesus? That's not Lloyd Jesus. That's not right, is what that is, mate. You've gone wrong.
Police Lloyd?
No, that's no better. Don't you? I mean, no, none of that.
Yes. Brain, heart.
Shocking, absolutely shocking.
Yeah, but nice project, Mr. Elysium. I think I'll follow this for a bit to see where the jerry cans end up.
Oh, you know, somewhere north of the Black Sea, presumably. It's where the magic happens.
Magic from Ugleb.
Yes.
No, it's Fallout.
We're not telling his brother to post his Kings of War army like he should have done at the start. Ugleb paints other things.
Does he?
Yeah, apparently so.
Oh, sneaky little kid.
Here he's painted...
Radioactive teddy bears.
Yeah.
The adult version of the Care Bears.
It's a Care Bear countdown. I like to think of them more like the gummy bears. Bouncing here and there and everywhere.
Though, if they are radiated enough, they do tend to beam.
Do they?
They radiate in the most literal sense.
I think I should do a Care Bear countdown. Posted Mexican Jerry in the House of Water. Hashtag best house.
Institute See and Taste.
Oh, nice. I approve. He's even got a bottle. Well done, him. That's a green bottle, just like me. Hey.
Super green.
Jam, 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 jam.
I tried to introduce that to my kids, has not aged well. What, gummy bears or Care Bears? Mr. Dave.
Magic and mystery, a part of their history, along with the secret of gummy berry juice. I imagine Care Bears probably.
Gubbies.
Oh, the gummies. Gummies are amazing. They're a troll and everything. Big chin snarly
Multiple
man.
trolls, even.
Well, that's true. The big chin man. Fubar. Can't believe they didn't know Fubar from Tango and Cash. Can't believe they didn't know Tango and Cash.
Who
Shocking.
didn't?
Who do you think? The children
Kay?
on the Weekender one week? No.
Oh.
The other children.
Oh, God.
John and Justin.
They don't know Tango and Cash?
Well, they don't know anything. There's no education anymore. It's damning condemnation of the state education system. Bodie and Doyle. They definitely wouldn't know fucking Bodie and Doyle, for fuck's sake. Although now I do want to paint up one of my little tiny cars for Bot War. Like that. See, there was a Mapman special.
Warren send you now?
Oh, I've not gone to get them off them yet, or rather, we've not met up to exchange. No, they haven't. Jam. I don't think so. Anyway, it can't be long.
Any day now.
But then I don't think they've done the Avengers either, have they? They've not done Steed and Peel. And as far as kitsch cult stuff, you'd imagine they'd be in there earlier. Yeah, I've done Bodie and Doyle. Yeah, I've done Professionals. I don't know.
Is Lloyd doing Rome? Not yet.
Not saying notice. Keep saying things like, take time off.
Stop pestering me.
Yeah. I'm going to stop doing everybody else's work. It's like, fun. Remember, it used to be cool, Lloyd. Anyway, yes. The
he's
call
done
it?
Some
Fallout?
interesting work.
Yes. That's all about.
I do like the design of these TT Combat kits. The only thing that seems a bit off is the fence. And only because it's too thick.
I don't think. Is that
just...
part? Oh, I suppose it is. Yeah, it is laser cut. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whenever I first looked at it, it never even occurred to me that was part of the kit. I looked at that and I went, "Oh, that looks like some sort of Duplo or Lego type fence, a big chunky plastic thing." But no, I can see the studs at the side there. So yeah.
Yeah. That should have been half the width.
I suppose you've got durability though.
Yeah, and
because I have laser cut picket fences, and quite a lot of them, and we've got a load of them in the studio. Quite a lot of them are very badly damaged just from being put in box.
Well, it's post-nuclear, so that wouldn't be so much of
a
problem. But I guess you would have to add a second different thickness layer on your cutting apparatus, which adds costs and time and stuff.
Timey costs.
Yes.
Shocking.
You know what I mean, I hope. If not, who cares?
Time is money, friend. Learned that from Goblin and Warcraft.
Huh?
Yeah, there you go.
Work.
So do I give him a tutorial button? He does show the paints. Is that enough for a tutorial button?
That's for you to decide.
It is, isn't it? It's tricksy. Very tricksy. Let's head. He's not putting any wallpaper up in the houses, though.
Not yet.
No, I don't think he will either. This is an older thing. What you call it? Older project. What I discovered, it's like, holy titty fucking shitballs.
Why haven't we looked at this?
Well, the thing is, I have back in 2022. Because dog meat is there, so presumably that was us. It's just after the house we hit button gold. But yeah, then we missed out anything he'd done in 2023, which is very slack of us. I feel that's mostly on you.
As said before, my shoulders are wide. I can take the blame tonight.
Good. Have I seen the Lost Heresy? Blah 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 blah. I've seen the ones that he started doing, the renders, but I've not seen any more recently. Crispan.
Good Patreon, only 5 books.
It's all the ones and zeros, though.
Yeah, that's the problem.
It's not a problem to me.
Let's marvel in some Protocol Crisis by Mr.
Yep.
12 Square Artist.
Yes, more of the comic book edition of Star Wars Crisis Protocol. This time, man with screening belly. And this is quite nice because it shows how this model comes, and I had wondered about that. It's very clever, Mr. Bond. The entire front torso and upper arms are all one clear piece of plastic.
Mm.
So it's up to you to mask off the relevant screen part and then paint the rest of it. I like his use of non-metallic-y metals on his big disco legs.
Yeah, it's insane, his painting style and quality. Consistency, even.
Consistency of milk.
Best advice YouTube has ever given. Make it the consistency of milk.
Ah, it was a very poor idea for me. Such like that, well, what the fuck does that even mean?
Skimmed milk, full milk.
No, Crispin, I can't see them doing the elves anytime soon. But they might suddenly throw us a curveball and do it. I think the open day is in a couple of weeks. I think it's like 9th of November type of thing. It's Semantic Open Day. So we'll probably start hearing shit afterwards. Semi-skimmed, I think, jam. So you have to try and work out what semi-skimmed milk is like. I much prefer Jay Dadden's advice, where he actually showed and tilted a glass. Look at that. That's your model. Ah!
Ooh, that looks very brittle.
Yeah, but you don't have a hammer. Just lightly caress it with a chisel.
Why is there a giant puppy?
Oh, that's one of the Eternals. It can teleport. It's not a puppy, it's a big dog biting my face. Look, he even comes with choice of smug face or growly face. I didn't realize he came with a choice of faces because I've only ever seen that model with smug face in it. So presumably nobody has ever used the angry face.
Well, and there we can see his masking off talents. He calls it blue tag, but it's very green.
Yeah, you know.
But I think it'll do the job. It's fine.
Poster patty,
Yes.
as it's known in France.
Put le putty. Can you imagine putting all the work in the face and the belly, and then something with the masking goes wrong and you can't see the face and the belly?
I would just buff it back with wire wool and sanding sticks. So it's not though. I mean, you could even prime it. You could still get it back.
You'll be the shiniest
What
one.
was my? It was PLA's the scene. That was mine.
Quality
Best.
test, give 1 to Warren. Nice looking house.
Yeah. Oh, but whatever brand was in Tesco's when I walked in to buy a load of plasticine. Because you know you can mix plasticine with milliput to extend your milliput. So it was tub of PLA semen. No, that's different. The big building is one of the Star Wars Crisis Protocol comic book buildings.
Also looks like more. He's using it more for transportation.
Can't it be both? You put all your scatter train inside it, dumpsters and cars and stuff. Storage.
Make as much use of your stuff as possible. And the roads, a lot of roads. He's been quite busy boy, isn't he?
He always is. Always is. It's terrible, really. Yeah, Jam, you can mix it up to 50%. So obviously mix your milliput first. And then mix an amount of plasticine in with the pat-pat. Up to 50%. The more plasticine you add, it will still be hard, but it will lose some of the strength. So, when you get to 50-50 mix, you can probably push like a pencil or something into it with a bit of effort. It wouldn't be as solid as just a straight pop-up.
That's a very unfortunate pose, I find.
Who's that? Domino? That's Domino being super dupery lucky, because the explosion has just jetted her on a bit of rock towards the enemy and kept her completely safe.
It looks like she's taking a dump.
You take dumps in very weird ways.
Never said I didn't.
Wee.
Mutant power equals luck.
Yep. I watched Skull Purple and Wolverine the other day. It was quite good. I laughed.
That's a rare occasion.
I quite like the brickwork on the side there. Just let's take a moment to appreciate that.
Could use some graffiti. Or posters for that.
That's what the pose all the YouTubes have for the prefaces. Oh, yes. Yeah, a couple of big posters or street signs. I mean, he's got a Tony Stank billboard sign.
Yeah, I've seen that earlier. That's
Yeah.
a large poster for
Yes.
anything. Just think of a brick wall. A brick wall thinking of a brick wall.
Just another brick in the wall.
All in all, you're just a...
That being said, I don't know how much street art you've seen recently. There's been a fucking massive explosion of huge building and mural type things all over Ireland in the past couple of months / year and a half. So maybe that would be a thing. Do like a spectacular bit of artwork up the side of the building. Because why not? Nobody can stop you.
It's the end of the village of the damned. Okay.
Ooh. The original black and white one or the one with Superman?
Dear God, how much effort has he done for this project? Is he insane? Yes, he is. This is only halfway down.
Yeah, but we'll hit the stuff we've already seen because we've given him like 4 weeks, which has allowed him to do a fuckload more. See? There you go. Now we're into the stuff we've already seen. He's just putting them into really useful boxes. Spoons! Spoon guard! There's the Sandman.
Spoon Man.
This kitten was exposed to spoons. Spoon guard.
Yes. Enough of that.
Bish bash bosh. Ule ule biscuit barrel.
Look at that amount of miniatures. Talented bastard.
Look, there's the Boon Knight. Brand of bullshit, go. The Superman. I mean, I don't think there was a huge amount of difference between even the scripts for the two things.
So. Why should there be?
Well, sometimes when they remake stuff, they do it completely differently. I mean, look at The Crow with the Swede in it, where they decided to make that shit. So, thus nobody would be distracted by it when it came time to watch The Crow. They would go, well, I'm just going to watch the good one.
Yeah.
Thank you, Swede.
So there's a gremlin in our midst and
Yes.
doing weird stuff. Never knew
Yes.
that there were tanks in Star Trek.
Stanks.
Does John know about this?
As he says, I'm well aware it makes no sense. Even in the track set, it makes no sense. I don't care. So it was concept art, and then presumably somebody somewhere,
Did a file.
yeah, or he's done it himself to come close to the concept artwork. I mean, I imagine at some point
Oh, look,
with
the
the
rules of
Dominion
acquisition.
War and shit like that, they probably would have decided, fuck, we probably need some sort of defense. Billion Suns. Nice. Well, they'd all be capital ships for Billion Suns because they're very small. The Battle of Beta Z, where the Betazoids come from. Anyway, I know that people are Star Trek fans. So I thought I'd show you this.
I'm pretty sure Tough Years all over this.
Tough Years? Or was it Toughy Ears? We'll never know.
It's 2B years.
No, that makes sense.
Oh, look, a tricorder being a dice tray.
That's very clever.
It's on brand. He even incorporates some kind of magnetic seating device.
I think the Ferengi were part of the League of Non-Aligned Worlds, but they didn't have a seat at the table. It might have been something like the Vril.
Bjorks.
Bjork?
Where are we going?
As in the little Icelandic pop star? That Bjork?
Yes.
Just checking. The Icelandic pop princess.
I'm pretty sure there's no other Bjork to be spoken about.
You
Bjork.
don't know.
Bjork. Red alert. He's got some interesting design ideas for his game.
Yes. He had to print most of his Klingon fleet. I think one model was right for the scale, and everything else he had to print out himself. Some of which are not a million miles away from I was going to say Narn fleet. The back couple of ships. Very similar to Narn. Anyway.
Narn.
Yes.
Narn.
Good old Narn. Forcha. But it will be fascinating to see what he does with it. Obviously, produce a story substandard to Babylon 5 is key. But I imagine they're out there, Jam. All of mine are as old as fucking time.
Oh, I'd be highly surprised if nobody has done Babylon 5.
Babylon 5. From the time they did merch. Remember that?
Oh, the thing is,
The Bears. Lando complained because there were no appendages.
Since the spaceships on Babylon 5 were all computer generated, you could just use those original files and convert them to some kind of ones and zeros to print your stuff, and they would be screen accurate by default.
That would mean somebody had to. Yeah, there's fucking loads of them, mate. Having just clicked the buttons and went find the thing to do the stuff.
Computer, do thy bidding.
Oh, Centauri fighters. Ooh, Vorlon Planet Killer.
Does it kill planets?
It really fucking does. A lot. Yeah, there's like 10 pages just of free files and cults. I don't need John to print me any. I wouldn't go near a fucking Vorlon planet killer. I have standards. Besides, I've got my Narn and Centauri fleet to throw against each other, so I can do the Narn Centauri wars.
Will you also incorporate weird hairstyles at that battle?
Well, I could paint John's face orange and he could be a Narn because he's practically bald already.
That would be a battle report for the ages.
Good times.
Fun.
Yes.
Now I imagine a John with a orange face.
Well,
Justin
who wouldn't?
with a Centauri hairstyle. Oh, my brain. My poor little brain. Quick, some madness. Dan, what is he up to?
Well, shockingly, speaking of madness, there's
I was
a whole
wondering.
host of Alice in Wonderland. Oh yeah. I got Hobgoblin the other day. Got a Hobgoblin, and so far, I've not actually unwrapped it. It's still in the bubble wrap. It's how little I could give a fuck about it currently. So.
Well, is this some kind of Jekyll and Hyde version of the White Rabbit?
Could be. Somebody's late. I hope it's not the one on the left, because then it means you're going to be paying child support. Get it? Fucking get it?
No. Do explain to me the joke about...
Disappointed on the weekend when you almost looked at my other project, then got distracted. But if I didn't get distracted by what I got distracted by, then I couldn't have shown off the project from Pagan 8th that he said he would do and keep private and wouldn't join in the fun with everybody else. And I got the chance to go, oh, here's a project that's private. Let's have a look at that. Oh, hello, Pagan 8th. We all see it now.
Oh, I remember this project now. God,
Not
the
the
nightmare's
one.
coming back.
Not the one.
Yo.
Yeah. Oh, no, we're just here for the Alice, the rabbit, the
And
cat,
the little
and
mushroom.
the fucking caterpillar. And that caterpillar he's not right, mate. I know right, and he's not right.
Yeah, he should stay away from smoking so much.
Hey, Martin.
Hello, Mr. Morton. Also, the cat needs to be fed more. She's way too skinny.
Do not ask what that cat eats.
What does the cat eat?
Anything I can reach. Look at that. Look at that grin. See if that grin is the last thing to disappear. That in no way helps me. Just tells me that cat's gone to stealth mode and somebody's about to get a new asshole torn out of them.
Getting eaten to death.
Yes.
You're going to be unalived. Your nutrition.
Yes.
Nom nom nutritions. Oh, your paints have dried up. That's a horrible thing.
Oh, I can see that, Dan. I can see where the teeth don't really end. He just runs out of
face.
Just runs out of face. Yeah.
The problem is, if he continues to have teeth to the back of his head, the upper half will just plop off.
Well, I don't see that as a bad thing.
I know.
Although
This
I imagine
isn't Saga, but this is Saga to a degree.
Yes, Dungeon Saga.
By Mr. Razier.
Yeah, there you go. Crispin C. Mantic board game. That's what you were saying.
A game of boards?
In the ongoing saga to complete Dungeon Saga, he's now moved on to the Warlord of Galahir, which is the Greenskin expansion. This is the original, yeah. So expect to see trolls, orcs, goblins, heroes, monsters. I really like those trolls. They make great troll bruisers. I should dig mine out and
I
add
love
them
the
to my
fact
goblins.
that they need extra armor plates on their neck because the
Yeah.
shoulder pads just don't reach.
Correctamundo. Some of them look like they've just riveted straight onto them.
Well, might have just. And why wouldn't you? You've got troll skin.
Just need to get the Inferno boss out of the way, and then off you toss. Who's the Inferno boss? Oh, I know who he is. Yes. Oh, filthy. Very filthy. But there's some absolutely beautiful work Razor's done here. And I mean, it's quick and cheerful, cheap and nasty, whatever way you want to put it, to get the stuff done. So you can see a repeating theme with the paint jobs. It's like, I've got these colors and I'm going to use them, and I'm not going to vary, so I can actually get them finished.
Yeah, which is a reasonable approach, especially for large
Shit, yes.
armies.
Or in this case, for a lot of stuff that you may not be dealing with. I really like the Orklings were very good for this as well. Where have I put my copy of Dungeon Saga? Oh, I know where it is. It's in next door. Still in its massive book boxes.
This one base is different. Is there some kind of...
If one of them turns around, I have a sneaking suspicion the one in the middle is not a Magic model. It has all the hallmarks of GW Warrior Goblin. Based on the... Yep, him. He is 100% a Warrior Goblin. That's why he looks different.
Yeah, but I
So-
was talking about the base for the most right one. That's totally different to the other ones.
Yeah, that's not the right base for that. That is a base for one of the heroes or something. It's got a big flat part on top. There should be something sitting on that.
A foot on rock.
Yeah, but it matters not, you know. Make, do, and mend, like we did during rationing. I like these. Well, don't like these. I tolerate these. The druid, in particular. Maybe it's because I've been playing so much against Orinoco's fucking Sylvan Kin recently.
You've come to dislike them, yes?
Tree bastards. I'm getting very much to the point where orcs are right. We should just cut down all the trees and set fire to the forest. It's like, I think that's the way to do it. See a problem with any of that?
It seems to be a very irrational response to just...
No, I think it is. Felt like I was going to sneeze, didn't want to deafen people. But then the sneeze didn't come.
I thought you were listening for some kind of pest flying around your room.
Oh, just ignore them. Ignore them
Oh,
and they
look,
go
a
away.
little... what's it called? Croxigore?
Salamander.
Oh, all of that, yes.
Yes.
James Katz will grab a copy of Dungeon Saga when he visits Mantic.
Yes. Are you going up for the open day or just a random visit? Type visit thing? Visit.
Just because he can. I think he said...
How long does it take to set up the browser thing for Kings of War over the interweb? The Universal Battle we play? A few minutes, I'm going to say. Literally, whenever you create a match, you can either put all the terrain on. I just go in and search for Kings of War tables because they played a lot of Kings of War during lockdown on it and ran tournaments and stuff. So you just do a search for Kings of War or KOW in the terrain part, and then you'll just come with pages of pre-built tables. And you just go, that table, load, and it just goes boom and throws all the terrain onto the table. And then you just have to add your units, and your opponent adds their units. So, you do it during deployment. What are you going to deploy first? I'm going to drop a regiment of mobbies, chunk, fuck them in. No, You don't have to. I might do a, I don't know.
A jerry
about it.
can on a computer-aided game.
Um,
thingamajig.
maybe next time somebody annoys me in the Weekender, when I'm having to get them to focus, I might just teach Ben how to play Kings of War using it.
Live on
Yeah,
stream.
yeah, we just do it on the XLBS. Just do that instead. Here you go, folks. We're going to be playing Kings of War today. But yeah, it doesn't take long to do, especially if you've got a microphone, headphones. Then I could run you through a game on UB some weekend or evening.
Have I?
It's very easily done.
Have
We've
I
been
shown
playing
you
lots of games.
this? Wow, isn't that great? I now have flashy, horrible, colorful lights. Making
Me?
all the weird flashy lights.
Are you attempting to scare out any epileptics in the audience?
Yes. Well, let's go back to white.
Yeah, I'm generally free, so as long as it's not Tuesday night, because I do this thing with a mad drunk German.
Who called
What?
you drunk?
Gets off his tits on brown juice.
Sugar. Pure
Absolutely
sugar.
off his nut.
Look at this face, a face a mother could love.
Good old Simon, or some geezer. Brum, bum, ba-bum,
So he's doing the miniatures game of the video game based on the miniatures game.
ba-bum. Yep. So,
I call this one Brag.
presumably after Billy. Who knows? But yeah, so we've already seen the I was going to say
bad guys.
monsters, but yeah, the foes, the poxwalkers and things like this. So here are the little heroes, which looks like something you would have got from GW back in the early 90s. An Ogrin, a psyker with a big head and a massive collar on his jacket. And then some sort of lunatic guardsman and a flame-wielding zealot nutter.
And a small little sharpshooter that is for once not looking down his sights, but just running around with a grenade in his hand.
You know, that's how you sharp all the shoots. With shrapnel.
And again, he's doing a little video
Tabletop
on
game,
it.
the video game of the tabletop game. One last time.
Oh yes.
It's the good guys.
That cup is empty. You're fooling no one.
Yes, indeed.
Ba-bum,
No, we don't want ads. Yeah, and those were the Betties.
20? Really? What? Just imagine the grimdark Billy Bragg and his new album talking with the Inquisition about heresy. That'd be great. Oh, good old Billy Bragg. It makes a lot of sense when you think about it.
Do I want to think about it? I don't think so.
I wouldn't. Well, I have a sneeze.
Don't hold
No.
back. Go full
No.
the force.
Still don't need one apparently.
Yeah,
Shocking.
try again, Bragg. That's the one I was thinking about. When novels were kind of interesting. With the first and only Tanith. He's gone. Oh no.
But the testicles remain.
Sounds like a very weird cover of a Metallica song.
But the testicles remain. Ma 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 na ma 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 ma.
Oh god. Oh, have you seen the video of James Hetfield standing in the crowd at the Judas Priest concert?
No.
They look so fucking old.
Oh well, yeah, they are. They're all old.
Yeah, but priest on stage is even way older, and they do much more of the bodily work.
I mean, Metallica. Last time I seen Metallica live, they were still chanking around the place.
Did they have long hair at that point?
They'd regrown it because they cut it for load and reload and grew it again before cutting it again. So yes, they had long hair at that point. Because I'm not sure when they went short again.
Well,
Yesterday.
they went short after the Black Album, which
Yeah, for load and reload, but
yeah,
they
and
grew,
I think
grew
that's
back.
the point where they dropped off for me.
Anyway, he's got Potter's Cape.
Who's got Potter's Cave?
I
What is
don't
a
know.
Potter's Cave?
I don't know. One of those things that keep all the, whatever they call that mud, clay.
Oh.
Keeps the clay off you.
James is on his last beer. Oh, no.
That's right. I've got plenty, including my cat.
Cat. Well, I'm almost done as well. And as said before, Jerry says Jorg.
Jog on,
Yeah, I can't even remember. Zorg does say Jerry thing.
Jerry. Yes. Oh, like the visibility cape from Harry Potter. Is that what you're talking about?
Oh, that's the one.
Strange dream. I'll tell you about a strange dream I had the other night. So I dreamt there was a new barman in my local.
No.
Yeah. And it was Lee Marvin.
And he was trying to collect the tab?
No, it was Lee Marvin, except with a Northern Ireland / Belfast accent. But just Lee Marvin.
But why Lee Marvin?
I've fucking no idea. He liked to drink, probably. So there he was, completely unaware that he was Lee Marvin, working, complaining about having to work over Christmas.
Imagine being reincarnated and you can't remember your past life, but everybody can see what your past life was.
Well, it's good. You just go, holy shitballs, it's Lee Marvin. Did you know that Twitch has added a Tiny Fighting Men category now? So you don't have to be listed under makers and crafting, and you don't have to be listed under Gay Sweatshop either.
Last time I looked, it was only Games Workshop stuff.
No, it's just they've added like a mention. Because somebody said it the other day, and I was going, wow. Just because I see you being a maker and a crafting.
Yeah, that's... is it actually called Tiny Fighting Man?
Oh. I didn't actually pay attention because I don't really care about Twitch. Warren may have mentioned it.
Miniatures and models.
Yeah, it would be that. That's the one there. Do that. Press that.
Set.
What's
Steam
that do
info
now?
updated. Grand.
Wow.
See,
teamwork.
Stream
Teamwork is
was
teamwork.
not useless at all for tonight.
Fucking bitching. Them there hills. Oh, that was a fucking epic. Epic film.
I'm going to look at my cushion now. You kids go play whatever you want with your ones and zeros. Paint some miniatures. My brain is shutting down. Like a Mac that's overheating.
Like an overheating raincoat.
And that's my final word. Good night,
Bye.
people. See you next week.